Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Here we're building a sleeper pond in my patio area here. We've had to pull some of the flags out because I'm going to dig down about a foot just to protect it from the cold weather we get in the UK. So I've built the frame out of sleepers and I'm doing it vertically, not flat, apart from the capping sleeper that will be flat. So we're going to go up about 3 levels. The overall length here is 240 centimetres, but because of the sleepers, reducing that by 20, we'll end up with about 230 centimetres worth of pond in terms of length, and in terms of width it's about 170 centimetres, but again we're losing 20 centimetres because of the width of the sleepers. That will mean we've got a pond width of 150 centimetres. So we're going to build it here. I've also got a filter box I'll show you in a minute, just to show you that I've built it myself out of some wood I got from a local hardware store, and we're going to put some filtration in there as well as a pond liner. We're going to be using a pond liner for this pond, and at the moment I'm just cutting out some flags and trying to make sure it's level on here before we try and get it on. I'll probably might have to put a bit of cement on the bottom, around the corner, around the edges, sorry, of the actual frame when I lay it down, just to make sure it's level. I need to make sure this part of the build is level. Once that's level, we can start putting these sleepers on very quickly, and we could have a pond almost constructed in an hour or so. And obviously I need to dig this out a little bit by about a foot, not deep, and that'll just add a bit of depth because we're going to have some koi fish in this koi pond. Not many, I think I might just have 4 or 5, and then we'll have a good filtration system, and I won't do a bottom drain in this. It's going to be too much work, that is. So I've got a large aquascape pump for that is massive. It's like that big, and it will literally keep this pond nice and clean, and in combination with the filtration box I'm going to show you, I think it's going to be fantastic. Just one point I want to note in these videos that I do make on pond building sometimes, what people don't understand is when you dig in the ground, the earth is one of the best insulators that you can get. Yes, you can get insulation board, and I will be putting some foam inside on the wood part just to give it a bit of more insulation, but I don't think it's that necessary. When you've got moving water, it keeps the ambient temperature going. I've got a small pond over there. Over the winter I've got about 1 inch of ice. The pond is only about that deep, and it never froze completely. But one thing I do want to point out is I know someone who lives near a relative of mine who had a built-up pond, and it wasn't in the ground at all, and it froze completely solid. And I don't know if you guys remember 2018 when we had the storm, the beast from the east in the UK. That weather front came from Russia. It was extremely cold for a very long time, lots of snow, lots of ice. But I noticed when I had some snow and ice last year, my small pond that I've got over there, I'll just show you that in this video if you want to see it. But it wasn't a major deal, the weather. Yes, I got some ice, but the filter box that was running at the time kept it going. I do need to rebuild the waterfall in that small pond, but I'll get to that at some point. But this video is just to show you what stage I'm at, and I'll show you the next stage when I've got the sleepers built, and obviously let me just show you the filter box now. So here we have a filter box that I've built. It's about 170 centimetres long, so it will fit on that pond no problem. And all this is treated wood. It's green treated, but I have obviously stained it. They call it light brown, but it's more of a dark brown to make it fitting with the actual colour of the koi pond we're building with sleepers. And I have actually strengthened this quite a bit. As you can see, I've put 170 metre lengths of treated wood along there, two panels there, two at the bottom. I've strengthened it with some, I think it's 2x4 square pieces of wood there, and two more there. And this will be my filtration. So what we'll do is we'll put some liner in here. We'll have lots of lava rock, some plants, and I'll put some sponges in one end to try and absorb the water, and obviously the pump in conjunction will keep the koi pond water quality in good condition. So I just wanted to give you a brief tour of the filter box so you can have a look and see what I've built. Price wise, it probably works out around £100 to build it. I did try and get someone off I think it was the Facebook Marketplace to build me one, but he said 3 weeks, and I thought, well, I could do it in one day. So I went off to the hardware store and built it. So I just thought I'd show you my mini pond that's been running. I do need to build the waterfall. As you can see, we've got a waterfall here, but it has been leaking and I was losing a lot of water. So the plan is, at some point, I'm going to have to pull that out and rebuild it, and I'll put a proper filter in there as well, because these little boxes, filters you can buy, these spillway boxes, are alright as a temporary thing, but they're not great in a long-term use scenario. And I do have 4 goldfish in there, and we've got lots of plants, as you can see, lots of plants growing. If you've seen my other video of me showing how I built this, you might be interested to see how the plants have developed. So plant wise, it seems well established and doing nice, but I just wanted to show you where we're at the moment regarding the small pond. Like I said, we've got to rebuild that waterfall because I'm not happy with it, because for some reason I was losing about an inch of water every day, and I kept refilling this pond up. As soon as I put the spillway in the pond there, I realised that there was no water loss. So that's one way of eliminating a possible problem with your your waterfall. If you don't lose any water, if you put the pipe in the actual pond, then you realise you've got a problem with some sort of leak in the waterfall itself. So we'll get to that, but at the moment we're in the process of building a sleeper pond there. So I'll get to it and I'll show you the next stage.